Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new downtown cards coming out today here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. We got 4 new downtown cards today, or 3 new don'ts and an invincible card. Anyway, who's part of this downtown set. Looks to be legitimately a very nice drop. Like, we got some cards here who, if animation wise are done right, could be pretty solid cards. Like, I'm not gonna say any of these guys are gonna be amazing, but I think there is a chance of at least 1 or 2 good cards in this drop potentially. And also, the thing about a guy like Gary Payton is he could be like a quote-unquote affordable invincible. I mean, not that he's actually going to be affordable, but for the invincible tier, he might be one of the more affordable ones and might actually be a legitimately really good card. So this is a very interesting drop today, and I'm interested to see if these cards are attainable at all. How common they are in the packs as well will be an interesting thing that will tell how pricey they are and stuff, and if any of them are actually all that good. So we'll start by hopping into Rick Barry, who's 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan. That's pretty good size at shooting guard. 93 speed, 92 3, 90 driving dunk, defensively 93 interior, 93 perimeter, 90 steal, 85 block. Looks solid all the way around. Half posterizer, half deadeye, limitless, set shot, shifty, break starter, lightning launch, strong handle, unpluckable. Doesn't have handles for days, but he's got great defensive badges. I mean, solid defensive badges. Perimeter badges could use like glove, movable, on ball, and pick dodger. I feel like all 4 of these Hoff badges, if you can get these 4 Hoff badges on him, really will upgrade him on the defensive end of the court and make him one of those like very impactful defensive cards. And the handles for days offensive. If you get those 5 badges added, this card is very complete. Question is animations. AJ Lawson, Marcus Morris. Ooh, hold on. Whoa, oh my gosh. Wow, 2K souped the heck out of this card. He's got AJ Lawson base instead of, I believe he had Marcus Morris base originally. He had Marcus Morris base with Al Horford upper. And they said, okay, instead of Marcus Morris base Al Horford upper, we'll give you AJ Lawson base Marcus Morris upper. Oh my gosh, that is way better. This is a really good jump shot. So he starts with an elite jumper. He's got Pro 2 fade, Garland dribble style, Fox size up, which is probably second best size up after Francis, Trey escape, and Trey behind the back. This card is souped as crap. Oh my gosh. Did not expect this. We might have a new best dark matter shooting guard, and it might be Rick Barry. I can't believe I'm saying that. This card is cold as hell. Pardon my language. Wow, I'm excited about this Rick Barry card. 2K is 1 for 1. They are kicking butt today, y'all. I mean, they really are. Between the free playoff cards and now Rick Barry, if any of these, I mean, they are kicking butt so far today, dude. I have got to give them credit. 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan for Pistol Pete, who's also got 85 driving dunk, Hoff posterizer, 98 3 ball, great shooting badges. Every playmaking Hoff in the game, Hoff challenger glove, off ball pest, on ball menace, pick dodger as well. Not bad defensively. He is 6'5". They didn't change his jumper. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. This card isn't going to be as good. He's got Fox dribble style as well instead of Garland. But Garland's, yeah, his SIGs aren't quite as good. He doesn't have the behind the back. This card is a lot worse than Rick Barry is. He doesn't have as good of a dribble style. Doesn't have as good of a behind the back. Doesn't have as good of a size up. Doesn't have as good of a jump shot. Stat and badge wise, he's still pretty good. But to be completely honest, we're getting a free point guard today, and Alex Caruso that is probably overall better than this Pete Maravich is. In my personal opinion, this card is a lot more worth just overlooking and not getting. He's not entirely atrocious, but with the jumper he's got, I don't think he's going to be great either, considering his movement is not spectacular. I don't have really high hopes for this Pete Maravich card, and that is okay, but I don't think he looks spectacular at all personally. So 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, really good card. One thing I will say real quickly, as good as this Rick Barry is, the fact that Rick Barry is a noticeably better shot creator than Paul George is a bit sad. Don't y'all think? The low 40 card and Rick Barry is going to be a legitimately better 300 in score, like 100% because of his SIGs. He damn near might be a better card because of that, especially if he's patched. Like, and he's got a great jumper too. I don't know. That's a topic for another video, but seriously, Rick Barry's better than our level 40? I don't know about that. George Mikan, 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, 100 overall, obviously means perfect stats, perfect badges, basically. Has all the key Hall of Fame badges that you would want on a big man. 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. The beautiful thing about Rick Barry is that, George Mikan, is that his jumper was already really good. So even though they didn't change the jumper, D-book dribble style, John Collins up, run very quick, Pro 2 fade, Really good shot. D-book dribble style, step escape. Doesn't have behind the back, doesn't have a size up. I didn't really expect him to as a 6'10" big man, but he looks solid, honestly. Now the Scottie Pippen Hezzy, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the ones that does give you that weird in and out size up, or sorry, that weird like stumble Hezzy animation almost, where you can't really burst at it properly. This card's movement shouldn't be probably too ridiculously amazing, but he's good. He's a 6'10" power forward with a nice release who's got a little bit of movement and great stats and badges. Obviously is 100 overall. This is a good card. He's not special. We already have Tim Duncan, who's better. Willis Reed, who's as good, if not better. Like, I don't think this card is spectacular at all, and we already have a couple of free cards that are a little bit better than him, but he's also a solid, very usable option. So not too bad. If there's any 87-year-old MyTEAM players who watched George Mikan play in the 50s, this card is for you. Because there you go. I'm kind of trolling. I don't think anybody who plays MyTEAM is a huge George Mikan fan just because of how long ago he played, but maybe I'm wrong. And if you're a big Mikan fan, this is a good card, and he probably will be pretty affordable by 100 overall standards. So go get him and go have some fun with George Mikan if that is you. And then we have Invincible Gary Payton, 6'4" with a 6'7" wingspan, 99 stats on every single stat, of course, with 12 legend badges, 28 Hall of Fame badges. You got Deadeye, Limitless, Shifty, Dimer, Lightning Launch, Layup Mixmaster, I guess, and then Challenger, Glove, Immovable, Interceptor, On-Ball Menace, and Pick Dodger, all on legend. Every single other Hall of Fame badge in the game as well, of course. 6'4" with a 6'7" wingspan. Is 1 inch shorter than I'd like to see, but he should be able to finish around the rim still. He's got rim grazers and basic. He didn't super. Oh, he doesn't have Francis size up either. Oh, and they had to give him Paul George, of course, just to remind us of y'all screwing Paul George. He's not as good as the other the other Invincibles either. Doesn't have Francis size up, but he still does have Garland dribble style, Kemba escape, Trey behind the back, Pro 2 fade, and incredible jumper. Don't get me wrong, this is an awesome card. This is like a better Jason Kidd, Walt Frazier. Really, really great card. Unless he's like a million MT though, I will not be buying him. He would have to be legitimately like pretty darn affordable for me to pick this card up, I think. But he looks good. And I think he's got the potential to be one of the best point guards in the game. Realistically, all of the other invincible point guards, as well as 100 overall Ben Simmons, are better. So that means LeBron, Jokic, Jimmy Butler, LaMelo Ball, and of course Ben. So that puts him, in my opinion, as probably the 6th best point guard in the game. I do think he's going to be better than your 100 overall Shea, 100 overall MJ, that next tier of point guard. So realistically, you're probably looking at the 6th or 7th best point guard in my team right here. A very good card. No doubt, not unbelievably spectacular at the same time. Probably not worth the 2.5 million MT that I think he's probably going to be. His shot is amazing though, and he's got an elite fade, elite sigs, besides the size up. I mean, I do think this card's going to be good. I don't want to sit here and act like he's not going to be an elite level card, because I do think he's going to be an absolute stud, and I certainly don't want to not gas him. I think he's going to be awesome. I'm excited to try him out. I just think realistically there are a few point guards that are overall better, and he will probably be the most affordable of the Invincibles on the auction house so far. With that being said, I kind of hope I'm right, because I think this card would be a lot of fun to use if he was properly souped, and I think he's got the potential to be really, really good. So very exciting potential card here, I would say, with this Gary Payton, and hopefully he's at least somewhat attainable, because if he is somewhat attainable, then he is a very, very solid card. So with that being said, that is the drop. Really good Invincible, although not as good as the other ones, but still a very good card. Solid 100 overall. Rick Barry looks incredible. Pete Maravich, not quite so much. Either way, cards look awesome, and I am legitimately really excited about these cards. Like, I think these are going to be a lot of really good cards, and I think 2K killed it today. I really do. This is the first time I've said this in a while, and it is really nice to say. I truly believe 2K absolutely cooked today. I think they did a spectacular job of quality free content, quality pack content, good balance in the cards, really good value options. I mean, it's rare that they get it right like this, is really my thoughts, to be totally honest. And it's very encouraging to see them really just make any sort of progress, to be honest. It's been such a frustratingly slow process, it feels like, with this game, and it feels like it's often very frustrating, but they have huge opportunity to really make a quality game that people want to play, and to make quality content that people want to interact with. And I personally don't believe it's like, I don't think it's rocket science. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a basic thing to say, but I think it's pretty simple. Like, I don't think 2K's got to overthink this too much to make quality content. I feel like they did a good job of it today. So that is encouraging to me, and I hope to see that continue. With that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.